Hi dear students, today we are going to start second chapter of your business study, that is principles of management. So in first chapter we have studied what is the meaning of management and definitions, what are the significance, importance, then characteristics of management. So we have completed the basic concepts of management in first chapter. So now we are going to study what are the principles of management. So management is nothing but when I am going to manage all things, whatever the activities are to be done in business organization, that is how to be managed by a person called a manager. So management plays a very important role. Why? Because in every business organization, whatever the activities are to be done, that should be run in a smooth way, which should be managed and controlled by a manager. So that we can call as a management system. And here some of the principles are to be used in management. Why? Because when we are going to use the principles, then business can be run in a smooth way and it should be in a meaningful. So actually what principles says? So before starting the principles of management, first we have to know the meaning of principles. So friends, this chapter is very important of your syllabus, and as importance of this chapter also, as well as this chapter is very interesting. So here let us start with the principles of management. Before starting the principles of management meaning, let us know the meaning of principles. So what actually principles says? Meaning of principles. So principles are nothing but these are the principles are the guidelines which guides the behavior. In simple words, we can say that principles are those guidelines which helps to guide the behavior. Means principles are nothing but principles. You can hear the word principle. Principle is different, principles are different. So in every human life, they have their own principles. Means for example, we can say a person is having their own principle that he can lead a life as we wish. Means he has some principles that he has to do in their life. So as per the principles, when the human life is applying in their own attitude, so it depends upon the individual. So when you are going to consider in a business organization, there are some certain principles are to be applied in a business organization which are more helpful in human behavior that who are working in the business organization. So you can say as principles are the guidelines which guides the behavior. So here principles are those which have to be helpful to give the guidelines to the employees. So with the help of that principles only they are going to do the activities in the business. So another one meaning of principles that you can say here, principles are nothing but what? They are the rules and regulations which have to be applied in the business organization. Means business organization or a firm has to be framed some rules and regulations to apply the employees. Why? Because with the help of rules and regulations only they can do the work in a perfect. So on that basis we can say that principles are norms, rules, regulations, values which represents the what is desirable. So here we can say principles are those norms, rules, regulations, values which are helpful or which represents what is desirable. Means what you are going to do, that with the help of rules and regulations, that we can call it as a principles. So on the basis of principles only you are going to do the work in a correct manner. So on that basis we can say that principles are rules and regulations, or we can say as a norms, rules, regulations and values that represents what is desirable. So what actually you are going to do, that is to be depend upon your rules and regulations. So if the rules and regulations you are going to apply in the work, then you can reach the ultimate goal easily. So this is about the principles. So principles are nothing but principles are the rules and regulations which are to be used by the employees in business organization. So next, so what is the meaning of principles of management? Principles are nothing but rules and regulations. In simple words we can say principles are the rules and regulations which are to be used to what to desire. So here we can say these are the principles are nothing but rules and regulations. But principles of management, what it says? Principles of management is nothing but principles of management are managerial principles are managerial principles which provides the guidelines for doing management. So it is nothing but principles are nothing but they are the rules and regulations, or they are, we can call as the norms. But principles of management is nothing but they are the managerial principles. Whatever the principles are there related to management, that we can call as the principles of management are managerial principles. Means those principles which are used to be managerial. Managerial principles which provides the guidelines for doing management. So the principles which are to be used by for management concept, then that is called as the principles of management. Principles of management are the managerial principles which are helpful for doing management. So these management principles are to be used by the managers for management. Understood? Principles of management are managerial principles which provides the guidelines, for doing management. So to handle the management system, the manager had a need of guidelines which are to be available with the help of managerial principles. So on that basis, you can say that principles of management is nothing but they are the managerial principles which are to be used by providing the guidelines to the manager for doing management, good management. So these are the principles of management. Next, another meaning of principles of management, we can say principles of management are those rules, regulations or values. So commonly we have said that principles are nothing but norms, rules, regulations, values. So principles of management is nothing but principles of management are those rules, regulations or values which are used by managers. Principles of management is nothing but whatever the rules, regulations, norms, values are to be used by the manager to manage the business. That is called as the principles of management in simple words. So we can say here principles of management is nothing but principles of management are those rules, norms, regulations, values which are to be used by the manager to handle the business or to manage the business organization. That is called as the principles of management. So whatever the manager is going to apply the rules and regulations, that is called as the principles of management. As per the guidelines of the business organization, he is using some of the norms, values, rules and regulations, that is called as the to manage the business. That is called as the principles of management. Okay, so this is about the simple meanings of principles and principles of management. So next we are going to start with the what are the nature of principles of management. So in this chapter we have to study that some of the authors, some of the scientists are to be framed the principles, that principles of scientific management. There are two persons are there. Let us study in the next classes. Okay, so let us see what are the nature of principles of management. We can say it as nature or significant, or we can say as a features also. Okay, so nature of principles of management. So some of the natures are there which plays a very important role. So here we can say first one is universal capability. So here universal applicability. Applicability is nothing but when you are going to use the principles of management. Here principles of management are to be used universally. Universally means in every situation, in every condition, in every way, the principles of management are to be used. So here not only related to the management, whatever the principles, basic principles are there, that are should be used universally. Universally means it is not having the limited rules. Means universally all the rules and regulations or norms, values are to be applicable in every business organization. That is called as a universal applicability. So here I am explaining only a single point or simple words. So when you are going to write this answer, you have to explain in a deep. Okay. So here universal applicability is nothing but whatever the norms, rules, regulations, values are to be applied in the business organization example, in every business organization, when you are going to make the production, in production department, some of the employees or head of the department, they will guide how to do the work. But if the problems are arises, there is no any solutions. So on that basis, here we can say in general guidelines are nothing but when you are going to give the guidelines related to principles that we have already said that principles are the guidelines. So only they can guide principles, they can give the guidelines, but there is not availability of solutions. So this is what general guidelines. When you are going to explain this point, we have to say that general guidelines are the principles which are to be provided only for the guidelines, but they are not available for the solutions. So this is the general guidelines. Next, formed by practice and experimentation. So whatever the rules and regulations are to be framed with the help of what? Before making the rules and regulations or norms, first they have practice with, then with the help of experimentation only all the principles are to be framed. So here you can say formed by practice and experimentation is nothing but who are the authors or who are the experimentations, means some of the principles are to be framed. So that principles or rules and regulations are to be formed with the help of practice and experimentation. Before implementing the rules and regulations, they have to be formed by practicing the rules and regulations, and with the help of experiment only they have to be finalized. So here we can say formed by practice and experimentation. Next, that is flexible. Here we can say flexibility is nothing but what? If whatever the rules and regulations you are going to apply in a different departments, as per the situation they can change, they can modify the rules and regulations. Here flexibility we can say there is a option of modification if there is necessary. Modification means flexibility is nothing but here we can say when you are going to use some of the norms, values or rules and regulations in a particular situation, as per the situation if it is necessary, then the person can modify some of the changes. Okay, so that is called as a flexible. Okay, for example, here we can say if in a sales department whatever the principles they are going to use, in some situation if the market condition is to be changed, environment condition is to be changed, on that basis the rules and regulations if necessary they have to be modified. So when we are going to modify the norms, then that is called as the flexible. Okay, next that is a mainly behavior. Here we can say whatever the norms you are going to use on the basis of human behavior, it is in a nature. Here we can say it is a mainly behavior is a nature. Why? Because when the human behavior is to be included in business organization, it depends. Why? Because whatever the rules and regulations you are going to apply, that rules and regulations are to be followed by an employee or a worker, which depends on the human behavior. Here we can say as per the human behavior we are going to use the norms or rules and regulations. So on that basis the principles are to be applied by the human being. So as per the situation, the human being or human behavior is to be applied in the business organization. Okay, so next is the cause and effect relationship. Is very important. Cause and effect relationship. So here we can take as an example, when you are going to score the highest marks in an examination, if you want a good result, then you have to be good effort in your studies, then only you can get the good result. Yes or no? So on that basis here we can say cause is nothing but hard work. Cause is nothing but what you are going to do. Hard work is the cause. Then if your work is very hard, if your hard work is doing this, then automatically you get the effect on it. Means if you study good, if you are going to study good, then only the result will be effective. Means cause and effect are the correlated. Why? Because in every business organizations, if you are going to use rules and regulations, if you are applying the principles in the activities, that is called as the cause. If you are using in a correct manner, then your business will be effective. So on that basis we can say cause and effect relationship. Okay, so cause and effect relationship is nothing but if you are putting or if you are using guidelines with the help of principles, that we can say cause. Then if you are Contingent is nothing but it depends on what you want. Means dependent. Contingent is nothing but depends. Okay. Whatever the principles of norms, rules, regulations, values we are going to use, it depends upon the situation. So this is about the nature of principles of management. So this plays a very important role. Why? Because whatever the principles that we can call as a guidelines which are to be used in the management plays a very important role. So today we have studied the meaning of principles of management, and nature or features, or we can say as a characteristics of principles of management. There are mainly 7 are there. One is universal applicability. Universal applicability is nothing but whatever the rules and regulations, principles are to be used universally. Next, general guidelines. Here only we can get the guidelines in the business organization, but there is no availability of any solutions. Next, formed by practice and experimentation. Whatever the rules, norms, regulations are to be framed. Before implementing the principles, they are framed by the practice and experimentation. Then flexible. If there is a necessity, then you can modify the rules and regulations as per the situation. Mainly behavior, which depends upon the human behavior when they are going to apply the rules and regulations. Cause and effective relationship. Here, if you are using the principles in a correct manner, then work will be effective. Then contingent, which depends upon the situations. So it is not a independent, it is a dependent. Means principles of management is a dependent. We can say. Okay. So this is about the first class of this second chapter. Okay. Next we will move the next class. Thank you.